We'll start with Tom Dowd, BrooklynNets.com.
Hey, Kevin, just a historic offensive performance tonight. Just did you guys feel in a rhythm right from the start, and what made the difference for you guys?
Yeah, I think we were locked in on the defensive side of the ball the whole game, which kept us engaged in the offensive end. We didn't force anything. We played within the offense, and James was incredible at controlling the ball. Kyrie scored efficiently. I got some efficient shots. I think down the line, we just played a nice, efficient game.
Michael Grady, Yes Network.
Yeah, but I mean, it's unfortunate that this season even has to be asked, but someone tried to toss a water bottle at Kyrie, or did toss a water bottle at Kyrie as you guys were walking off the floor. Just your thoughts on just, again, an unfortunate act, and the fan was arrested, but just what can be done about, again, protecting players in situations like this? I
mean, fans got to grow up at some point. I know that being in the house for a year and a half with the pandemic, got a lot of people on edge, got a lot of people stressed out. But when you come to these games, you got to realize, man, these men are human. We not animals. We not in a circus. You coming to the game is not all about you as a fan. So have some respect for the game. Have some respect for these human beings, and have some respect for yourself. Your mother wouldn't be proud of you throwing water bottles at basketball players, or spitting on players, or tossing popcorn. So grow the fuck up and enjoy the game. It's bigger than you.
Greg Logan, Newsday.
Kevin, along those same lines, how do you feel for Kyrie and the kind of performance he had today, and what does it say about his mental toughness, to handle this kind of abuse that he got?
I mean, Kyrie has been through some tough times in his life. That's off the basketball court. So him coming in here, this is sanctuary. No matter what's being said from the stands, he knows that everybody in between those lines respect him, respect who he is as a person and as a player, and his teammates got his back. So he didn't worry about, handling this crowd. I mean, everybody throws insults at every player in this league. You know what I'm saying? So he came out here and wanted to just play better than he did last game, and we did as a unit. Wanted to play better than we did last game, and we came out here and executed.
Christian Winfield, New York Daily News.
Hey, Kevin, just speaking about what you guys did last game versus this game, what would you say is the biggest adjustment? Was there a mindset adjustment from game 3 to game 4 for this one?
Yeah, Evan Fournier, 5 for 15. Marcus Smart, 4 for 12, 2 for 9 from the 3. We try to take those guys out. We know once they get it going, their team can change and become high powered. So, Tatum, he gonna get his looks, he gonna get his touches, but the other guys, I think we did a solid job on.
Brian Lewis, New York Post.
I'm curious, Kevin. I mean, did you have a vantage point? I mean, obviously, we could see some of the guys saw the water bottle after it came in. Tyler obviously saw it. Did you see it? And you didn't see it. What was the message from you guys, I guess, to Kyrie then at that point?
We didn't even talk about it. We know how these people here are in Boston, and we know how passionate they are about Kyrie in particular. And they still upset at him. And that's no reason for them to act childish, but we don't need to speak on that. We know what it is already coming in here. Glad we got the W. Hopefully we don't got to come back here this year.
Alex Schiffer, The Athletic.
Kevin, you guys had that stretch in the second quarter where you made your first 7 shots and built the lead up, and I think that was with you and Kyrie on the benches. What can you make of the second unit play in the early second quarter and that stretch you guys had there?
Well, they did their job. They're supposed to come in and change the tempo if we're down or if we're tied up, try to push the lead. And guys came in and played extremely well on both ends of the floor. James was the catalyst for getting guys open looks and getting to the rim himself. And, once me and Kyrie came back into the game, we just tried to fit in as much as possible. And, that second unit along with Joe, James, Landry, Nick Claxton, BB, they did a great job of just setting the tone for the rest of the game.
Malika Andrews, ESPN.
Kevin, at the end of the fourth quarter, it looked like you and Kyrie were already sort of poring over the stat sheet. What was jumping out to you then? What were you looking for?
Their field goal percentage, how many more shots they got up than us, and their offensive rebounds. I think we pretty much controlled a lot of that. They shot 38 to 36 to 40% majority of the game from the field, and they only had 12 offensive rebounds. So we look at that stuff, especially playing against this team, and we did our job, when it comes to that.
Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate it.
Thank you,
Yep.
Kevin.